This little vintage-looking classic chronograph is a legendary watch. This is the Seagull 1963 chronograph, also known as 22 Zuan. A pretty cool watch with a rich history and a unique place among watch enthusiasts. In this video I will review this watch and will tell you where you can buy one. I was surprised by some things with this watch, but later about it. This made-in-China chronograph started gaining popularity about 20 years ago. It was a very niche watch known to watch nerds mostly. It wasn't easy to buy it back then, so watch enthusiasts were making collective orders. This chronograph from China was kind of a hyped watch before hype for watches was even a thing. Big thanks to the Seagull team for sending me this watch for review. Today there are many places online that sell Seagull. And don't get me started on the gazillion versions sold on AliExpress. But where to buy it? I think I have an answer to this question. The Seagull 1963 chronograph is an updated iteration of a watch originally produced for the Chinese Air Force in the early 60s. So basically it was made as a pilot watch. Its roots trace back to the Tianjin watch factory, now known as the Seagull Watch Company. The watch was designed back then to meet military specifications. Well, it is not a COSC certified or a tough diver, but after spending some time with this watch, I can say it's quite robust and very precise for such a non-expensive, complicated chronograph. So why is this watch so great and gained so much respect and popularity amongst watch enthusiasts? Let's break it down. First, let's see what's in the box. The watch came with a simple travel box and small instruction information. Now let's talk about the design of this chronograph. As I mentioned before, there are some other color variants of the model, but the original model is the one with a cream dial color. It gives the watch a nice vintage and classic look. It features blued hands that add a nice elegant touch to the design and make it easier to read. The red chronograph seconds hand is also worth noting as it adds a splash of color to the dial. The applied red star at 12 o'clock is a nod to its military heritage, adding a touch of charm and historical significance. Applied golden markers and numerals adding depth to the dial design. The chronograph subdials are well placed, with a 30-minute subdial at 3 o'clock and a small second subdial at 9 o'clock. Hour and chronograph seconds hands edges are curved for better readability and to match the crystal curve. The chronograph pushers have a satisfying tactile feel, and the chronograph function operates quite smoothly. Let's talk about the case size. Today you can see a few different models available, including ones in bronze case and in 40 or 42 millimeters. But the classic 1963 model case size is 38 millimeters in diameter, making it a perfect size for a classic chronograph. The case is made of polished stainless steel with a pretty decent polish quality. Historically, the watch comes with a domed acrylic crystal, contributing to its retro appeal, but there are versions that offer sapphire for better scratch resistance. The Seagull 1963 often comes with a NATO strap, which is both comfortable and military inspired. This watch is no exception. It came on a NATO strap and the watch is comfortable on the strap. But I tried it on a mesh bracelet from my Tuseno chronograph and I love how it wears now even better. The Seagull 1963, the International Edition, is powered by the ST19 movement, which is a hand-wound mechanical chronograph. It is an updated Seagull movement ST19. In this movement, the number of jewels is increased from 19 to 22, hence 22 Zuan. They also made updates to the regulator balance and column wheels. It offers a power reserve of about 42 hours. This movement itself is a direct descendant of the Venus 175 column wheel chronograph, a Swiss movement design supposedly acquired by China in the 60s. So today you can enjoy the modern version of that movement through the exhibition case back. With its blued screws and column wheel, the movement looks very nice. Where can you buy the Seagull 1963? As I mentioned before, I got this watch from the Seagull team. I asked them about many Seagull variants and which store to trust. They pointed me to the seagullwatchofficial.com website as well as the official AliExpress store. I will leave the links to stores and this specific watch I am reviewing in the description. But do your own due diligence as well before buying. I am genuinely impressed with the watch so far. I was looking for any quality issues and there was nothing I could see. The watch is great on the wrist and a pleasure to wear. I actually was surprised how much wrist time this chronograph was getting. The chronograph function works great and the movement accuracy was perfect as well. Here are some pros. The watch has a pretty rich history behind and it earned the respect from watch collectors around the world. It has a beautiful and classic design with its vintage aesthetics that make it a standout piece in any collection. As one of the cheapest mechanical chronographs on the market, the watch offers a very good value for the money. The build quality is pretty good for the price. Here are some cons. Acrylic crystal. While it adds to the vintage charm, it is more prone to scratches compared to sapphire crystal, so you may look for a sapphire version. Hand-wound movement. This requires daily winding, which might not be ideal for everyone. Size. While the 38mm case for many is a good size watch, it could be small for others. In this case, you may look for a larger version. So here is my review of the legendary Seagull 1963 chronograph. Let me know your thoughts about this watch. I'd love to hear any experience with this Seagull chronograph and where you bought it. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye now and take care.